Hello students, I am Drashtisha. Today we will learn Chapter 6 Measurement Part 2, a topic of Grade 2 Math. In Part 1 we studied about length measurement, that is meters and in centimeters. In this part we'll learn about weight and volume. Just like length, weight also needs some standard units of measurement. So what is that? We can measure weight in kilograms and we write kg for kilograms and we read 1 kg as 1 kilogram. As you can see in the picture, a 1 kilogram weight is shown to you. We can also use a pan balance or a weighing scale to measure the weight of a packet of salt or any other object. As you can see in the picture, the first equipment and in the second equipment, both the pans are at same level. That is, on one side an object is kept, on the other side 1 kg weight is kept. So we can say that this salt is of 1 kg. And in the third one, the needle says the packet of salt is 1 kg. Second example, the weight of Akif's ball is 1 kg while the weight of Ishan's ball is less than 1 kg. How can you say that? Look at the picture. On one side the ball is kept while on the other side 1 kg weight is there. Now for the Akif's pan balance, both the pans are at same level, so we can say that the weight of ball is 1 kg, while for the Ishan's ball both the pan are not at same level. The 1 kg weight is slightly down while the ball side pan is little up. That means the ball is lighter. So we can say that it is less than 1 kg. But if we add up both the balls in just one pan, we can say that the total weight of the two balls is more than 1 kg. Third example, Jocelyn and Kate estimate the weight of the mango and the watermelon before weighing them. Jocelyn says, I guess the weight of the mango is less than 1 kg. While the Kate says, I guess the weight of watermelon is more than 1 kg. Let's see what they find it out. Jocelyn and Kate check the weight of each item. Look at the picture. For the mango, the needle shows slightly less than 1. So we can say that the weight of mango is less than 1 kg. While look at the watermelon. The red needle is beyond the number 2. That means we can say that the weight of watermelon is more than 1 kg. Example 4. Let's find the weight of these objects. In the first one, papaya is there. What number can you see on the weighing scale? The red needle is on the number 2. So we can say that the weight of the papaya is 2 kg. Now look at the second picture. A bag of potatoes is there. Now what number you can see on weighing scale? It shows the number 3. So we can say that the weight of the potatoes is 3 kg. Let's see one small exercise. What is the weight of each object? Now you can see 3 pictures. In the first one, there is watermelon and a book. In the second one, a book, and in the third one there are 2 pineapples. So the first question is, the weight of the book is dash kg. Now look at the second picture. On the one side there is book and another side is 1 kg balance. Now both the pans are at same level. So we can say that the weight of book is 1 kg. Second, the weight of the watermelon is dash kg. For that, see the first picture. But over there, just simply alone watermelon is not there. With the watermelon, the book is also there. And on the other side, 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1. 3 kg weights are kept. But among that we know the book is of 1 kg. So from 3 kg, if we remove the 1 kg of book, what will be the weight of watermelon? 2 kg. Yes, so the weight of watermelon is 2 kg. Now the third one, the combined weight of pineapple is dash kg. Now what number can you see on the weighing scale? The red needle shows the number 4. So we can say that the combined weight of pineapple is 4 kg. The next topic is measuring weight in grams. Now if you remember, when we measured length, we used two standard units of measurement. One was meters and another one was centimeters. Meter for long objects while centimeter for short objects. Similarly, in weight also we have two unit of measurements. One is kilogram and the second one is gram. Kilogram is for heavier objects while the grams is for smaller and lighter objects. Now, Amia measures the weight of these objects in grams. Each object has a weight of 1 gram, which are shown in the picture given below. One is a paper clip, the another one a small button. So, all these small things are measured in grams. Gram is a smaller unit of weight than kilogram. We write G for grams and we read 1 G as 1 gram. Second example, what is the weight of each object? Look at the first picture. In a pen balance, on one side, one small eraser is kept, while on the other side, 5 gram plus 5 gram, that is 10 gram weight is kept. Now as you can see, both the pens are at same level, so we can say that the weight of the eraser is 10 gram. Now look at the another picture. On one side an pencil case is there and on the other side some weights are there. Let's count the weight. 100 plus 100, 200 plus 50, 250 plus 20, 270 plus 5 gram, that is the total is 275 gram. Now as both the pens are at same level, we can say that the weight of the pencil case is 275 gram. The last topic of this chapter is volume. First we will see an example. Look at the picture. These glasses are of the same size. There are two glasses, glass A and glass B of same size. The water level in each glass is also the same. So can we say that glass A has as much water as glass B, or in the another way we can say that the volume of water in glass A is the same as the volume of water in glass B. But what is this volume? A volume is the amount of liquid in a container. It is the amount of liquid that takes up space. Let's see one more example. These three glasses are also of the same size. As you can see in the picture, now I have taken three glasses, C, D and E of same size. But now the water level in each glass is not the same. Can I say that glass D, that is the middle one, has the greatest volume of water, while glass E has the least volume of water? So basically volume means just the amount of any liquid that has taken up in any of the container. Measuring volume in liters. Just like we had meters and centimeters to measure length, while kilograms and grams to measure weight, we have liters to measure volume. Let's see an example. Look at the carton of milk and the bottle of cooking oil. What do you see? The carton contains 1 liter of milk while the bottle contains 1 liter of cooking oil. How is that possible? The carton of milk has rectangular shape while the bottle has round shape. How can both have 1 liter only? Because the liquid does not have its own shape. It always takes the shape of the container. Now, Kate and Jocelyn pour the milk and cooking oil into two 1-liter jugs, as you can see in the picture. Can you see that the volumes of milk and cooking oil are the same? Yes, because the shape of the object does not matters. The amount of liquid which is kept inside it matters. So we can say that we can measure the volume of liquid in liters, and we write small letter L for liters. Second example, as you can see in the picture, all the small objects have been taken, that is a can of soft drink, a teacup, a milk of glass, and a small bottle of water. So we can say that each container has less than 1 liter of liquid. Now as you can see in the second picture, all the objects are bigger. So we can say that each container has more than 1 liter of liquid. Let's see one small example. Look at the volume of water in each container, A, B and C. Can you tell the volume of water in each container in liters? Yes, by observing them, we can say the amount of volume in respective containers. In container A, the marking of water is near the number 3. So we can say that container A has 3 liters of water. In container B, the marking is near the number 4. So we can say that container B has 4 liters of water. While in the container C, the marking of water is near the number 2. So we can say that container C has 2 liters of water. With this, a chapter measurement ends here. Thank you.